Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, November 28th, just after 5:30 in the morning, and we are getting ready to open up, and we are dead flat. We did have a pretty nice sell-off overnight. When we talk about pretty nice sell-offs, I mean, we're talking about a fucking 7-point move on the S&P futures. So, yeah, we've got nothing to jump up and holler about. We're basically in the same place where we were going a week ago, where we were going into NVIDIA's earnings and then into the holidays. So 14-point range yesterday. You really need to take note of that. And I strongly suggest, with your weekend update and the preview as to what we're looking for into September or December, you enjoyed your full moon yesterday. If you went outside and howled at it, go and look back at the end of January, beginning of February, middle of February of 2020. Minus 4-point gap down. Closed minus 9 points, 891. If you haven't had breakfast, you can go over to 32 Trades and check out the tweet I sent out at the close yesterday. If you have had breakfast, I highly recommend that you do not do that. QQQ, got a trade for you over on the QQQ. In the chat room, and obviously following along with what we've got here for our data, just pay attention and take note. We have been visiting the 390s basically every day since NVIDIA reported. So keep that in mind, that we are visiting the 390s. You've got a trade over there in the spread room for yourselves. And with the close yesterday, I would suspect that you'll be able to get somewhere around 50 cents credit on it. Maybe 48, maybe 45, but still a decent trade willing to be taken with the way that we're trading in this slow range. So over on the SPX, again, bring you over to the spread room. And like I said yesterday, no VIX, no credit. So if you're going to get credit, you're going to go at the money. Had the two trades out there right around 6 a.m. to get you ready. And for those of you with interactive brokers that can trade pre-market, 45.70, 45.65 calls, $1.30. The close green Mondays, which did not happen because streaks are made to be broken, 45.50, 45.55 puts. They were only at $2.05. And like I said, I would not roll these if you're taking them, and they don't work. And yesterday they did not work. 45.70s were dropping pre-market. And then you had your buy algo at the open. The 45.70, 45.65s popped to $1.30 again. And because we closed at 45.50, that $1.30 is full credit. And your full credit on $1.30 is 35%. Nothing to be shy about. Come on back to where were we? Let's move back over and were we here? I don't remember where we were. Oh yeah, we were in the chat room. There you go. Come on, dude. Again, S&P SPX green close 45.59.34 is huge risk, but it is paying $2.50. 45.50, 45.55s. The high line, as Finman was asking me about it, Jim, right up there at 45.62. So obviously it gives you a lot more confidence playing that 45.70, 45.65 call. And again, over here, just going into lunch, 11.53, we filled the weekend gap. And those risky puts were down to $1.30. Now, $1.30 isn't anything to jump around about because you did have to close the trade. But $2.50 down to $1.30, $1.20, you got a 50% trade right there. So it is what it is. And again, because we have even less range, there will not be any safe edges. So moving over to QQQ. Whether I mentioned it, I didn't mention it, I have a trade in the chat room already there for you on QQQ. I'll put it in the email as well. Just pay attention and bear in mind that we are visiting into the 390s every session since NVIDIA reported. So keep that in mind and move along with what you've got. Bring you back into the spreads, set you up on looking at some trades on the Magnificent Seven. Google, you got your breach, 17 cents. It where is it here? 136.41. So yeah, even though it's a 20% trade, it's not a 2,000% trade. you made your money and you are safe. Shopify, I need to look at. Amazon, set up prior to the open. You should see 40 cents at the open, and we wound up getting, what was it, 40 cents at the open. Henry got 43, and Amazon is trading down at 147.73-ish. So yeah, again, same thing. You have yourself a very good trade. So I'll bring you quickly over to where we're at, right? Nothing really to update. Your VIX, a little bit of a gap from the weekend, hasn't filled. Something to bear in mind. That's all. You want to also keep in mind with the VIX as low as it is, just like we had when we were going into the end of July, can they really crush the VIX this Friday? So keep that into consideration. Well below 1339 still, so lot of improvement on the VIX to take place. Full screen. Why aren't you full screen? You're not just on your own. IWM, still the weakest link and still not breaking down and filling that gap below 177 down to 176. Still the weakest link, still your alternative. SPX, here is your highs line. Like I said, now you are below 45.62. So this is starting to troll a little bit nicer where we can start being more aggressive with the 45.65, 45.60s on the calls, but not just yet. 45.62 is where we're still at. Whether you like it or not, you're going to respect that line. So again, here on the QQQ, I'll just draw it for you so that you can see this being a 5-day, 5-minute chart. And we are going to put our bottom at 390 and our top doesn't fucking matter, but we'll put it at 391 just to make things simple. So as you see here, we are breaking into the 390s basically every day, and we are still not breaking below 388. 387.50 we've been holding for quite a few days now. But this 390, 391 area, we are breaking into it pretty much every day. So keep that in mind with that QQQ trade if you are deciding to go take it on. But as for what we are working with, it is going to continue to be show me what you got. And until you show me what you got, all I'm going to do is be aggressive in my credit selling, buy myself the cheapest time that's available out there using the full moon, as well as knowing at the end of 2023 is the beginning of 2024. Plenty of safe time out there to take advantage of. So have a good Tuesday morning. If we are still dead flat trading in a relatively nowhere range today, I'll avoid sending a video out tomorrow and I'll send you out an update on Thursday. Have a great Tuesday morning. Enjoy your tacos. 'Cause it's Taco Tuesday.